Let's go. Let's go. Who we have here today? Let's get it. The Faison You podcast. Back in the building. Back in the building. Episode 323. 323. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's go. AI world. All right. Who do we have here?
It's your girl Mo.
It's your girl Mo. Oh gosh. Y'all know this is a legendary episode when she's on. Alright, we got a lot on the agenda today, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Alright, is AI taking over? Alright, the music industry just in general. Alright, but leaks of these new songs, Rihanna, Drake, Weeknd, etc. Will AI make things worse or better for us in the near future? Alright, not even just in the music industry in general. Alright, do you think who says I love you in a relationship first holds value in how the relationship goes? Okay, and we already know the talk around the town, the Love is Blind reunion. I went live, then it didn't go live, then it went back live. All right, talk of the town. All right, as woman tells man, and this woman is Jackie. All right, of the show, and we're gonna delve into that. All right, my man Marshall, man, god dang, she did my man's wrong. We're gonna delve into that, and you guys are gonna express your thoughts to us as we express ours as well too. All right, true or false? Bringing outside snacks to the movie is cheap. All right, I want to talk about that. True or false? Best juice or soda draft. We haven't done that. We don't really drink too much juice or soda, but hey, might as well. And lastly, the infamous would you rather? Would you rather? All right, would you rather have to move to a new city each and every week, or never be able to leave the city you were born in? Okay, let's get right to it. On our agenda, first and foremost, AI. AI is taking over. All right, this song, the AI with Drake and Weeknd was fire.
It was.
Was fire, Mo. It was fire. And then
And it sounds just like.
That's scary. That's scary.
But I mean, I guess you know how like the computer systems can change like how your voice sounds and stuff.
Yeah, but this sounds this sounds just like them. This sounds like the artist.
Yeah, it does.
So you think this makes things better or worse?
Worse.
Like for the art for
I
artists.
feel like they don't even have to make their own music. I mean, I guess better for them.
It could be. That's what I'm saying. It could be. I think there's so many pros and cons with AI, but I feel like over time it's just gonna be more cons for the artists. In particular, because now say if I'm the artist, now the record labels, they start to be like, okay, well, you don't want to drop music as quick as you want to drop music. Well, I'm gonna have an AI replace you. We become replaceable. And the thing about entertainment, the thing about artistry, musicians, and this type of industry is that it's supposed to be genuine. It's supposed to be an experience with the actual artist. You hearing the AI, it kind of messes things up, especially for the artist, because it sounds just like him. What do I need you for?
That's true, but you still need them for their sound.
Yeah, correct. You still need them for the sound to be generated, for sure.
Like maybe the like producers may not feel like their music is really hitting, so they make their own songs.
Facts.
They like with their same voice.
And then what if
work they put out that's not really there?
Now we get case in point. What if, and it still changes being to the AI, but like, what if these sounds and songs start sounding better than the actual artist?
Yeah, that's true.
And now you have the artist.
Better too.
Correct. And most times, as we already know, a lot of these artists don't have their publishing. They don't have their masters. So whatever happens, those proceeds are not going to them. If they if they do, that's why that song that leaked with Drake and Weeknd, that joint already down.
Oh, they took it down.
Oh yeah, you took that down. Come on now, they took that down. Like it's going to be instances now like where people are going to start testing the market.
Yeah.
But you also people have their name copyrighted, publishing. It's a lot of things that go in and tie into things. But I'm just saying this is going to be interesting. And if you want to be honest, Mo, we have AI in the real world. We have when we go to grocery stores, we have self checkout.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we go in our phones, we have Siri.
Yeah.
We have Alexa. Mm-hmm. We're not in a good space if you really want to be honest, and people and it's crazy because like we love technology, but also people don't have an understanding. It's two sides to things as well too.
Yeah, we finna be like that movie.
It's plenty of movies.
The movie with the little girl.
Megan.
Yeah,
yep,
Megan.
Megan.
That
Right.
was scary.
That was scary. Man, if y'all haven't seen Megan, go see Megan because that's what's really happening before our eyes. And imagery is real. I always say that in these movies, these TV shows, it's not. These ideals are not just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you got to think about it. Technology is always changing. And now you have a daggone vacuum that scans the whole floor and moves like a robot and doing exactly. And then it's just so many things.
It senses like when they run into the wall and they bounce back.
They got us, Mo.
But you can make that yourself.
Monique, they got us. Talking about you can make that yourself.
I made a robot that could do that before.
Hey, I don't. Hey, I'm just saying that's taking over our lives. I'm just saying technology is taking over our lives, whether it be for good or whether it be for bad. It's taking over our lives, and it just. I don't know. It's just a crazy space because a lot of the things we
crazy,
do.
though, because it really do sound like
it sounds just like the artist. How do you?
Let's be honest, and
like to the beats, to the sound. Like it's pinpointed. The cadence, yes, and there's still a lot of changes that need to be made to it. But who's to say this is not the new? This is gonna be the new thing for real. We already have flying drones. Come on now, like. I feel like we are so accustomed and kind of privileged in so many ways to have this technology. We don't understand that just as much good as it brings, it can bring bad too.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It can bring bad too. I don't know if you seen the movie I, Robot with Will Smith. I don't know nothing about that. Oh my lord. She said Megan. I was talking about I, Robot.
I didn't see that one.
But yeah, just the evolution of time is so. Ultimately, I feel like it makes it. I don't know. It might make it worse for the artists, but I do see it being good for independent people or artists that's trying to make a song. They get a feature, but it's a lot of clearing that you have to do with that. So I don't know. I don't really know how that would work right there.
That's true.
Oh Lord. All right, man. Moving forward. Do you think who says I love you in a relationship first holds value on how the relationship will go? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you say yes?
Because women can never tell a man they love him first.
Why, Monique?
Because a man has to love the woman more for their relationship to work.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think that. I don't think that's true.
Scientifically
true? No. Now we adding science to it? No, I do not think that's true. But I don't feel like it holds value because at the end of the day, y'all still have to carry on a bond. You can still love a person in a relationship and then be done wrong or have certain things happen, and y'all just part ways. So I understand that you can say a whole value, but you have people that are on the other side of women that can be cold. You know what I'm saying? And they said it first, or you vice versa. I just really think you gotta have a strong relationship and bond within your relationship. I don't think who says I love you first holds so much merit that as we think it is or we think it does. Just like, and honestly, and I'm gonna say this in terms, and this is like, I'm gonna say this like in comparison. It's in regards to like how we grew up and we heard about, and disclaimer, but how we heard about, oh yeah, well if you lose your virginity to this person, you're always gonna be tied with them. I feel like it's one of those things that we just have a certain type of perception on. That's what we told that holds value. I don't think it holds much value of saying who says I love you first in a relationship. You could say preferably yes, you want the man to say it first. Okay, that's cool. But I don't. I see it both. I see it both ways.
I don't know. I always felt like the man I don't know. I feel like relationships work better if he says it first.
How? Like, why do you think that? Like, down the line, just because he says I love you first?
Could be more vulnerable at that point.
But people, I mean, we all humans, Mo.
I mean,
men have feelings too, and women have feelings too. I know it's plenty of situations when a man I said I love you first to a woman, and then he got done wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's the other way too.
I guess maybe you're right.
I'm saying I'm sure it's the other way too.
Yeah.
Like I just think the bond you have between each other holds more value than the word I love you, because a lot of people toss the word around like it's nothing too.
I feel like people
don't
toss it around.
People don't really truly understand the word.
People don't toss the word I love you around. Nowadays.
I'm just saying. I just think how we use the word. A lot of people use the word. They don't understand the true meaning and just saying it. And that could be it too. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people probably say, and this is a great point I'm about to bring up. We've seen shows. I know this reality TV shows, but I know certain situations where, like for case in point, you have a person that's kind of like edging on, like, I want you to love me. I want you to say I love you to me. And then it becomes a point where it's just like, dang, I'm getting forced to say I love you instead of actually feeling genuinely like I love you. You know, you have people that meet for literally like 4, 6, 8 weeks. Yeah. Now I'm not even just talking about that, but that's real life. You have people that fall in love easily or think they fall in love easily. But when that's kind of more so of a in a lot of cases, I ain't saying all cases, but it's more so like a lust thing, or it's a sense of like, not saying desperation, but wanting to feel wanted from somebody. So I feel like the pressures of somebody saying that just saying, okay, well, I love you. It could be a pressure to somebody, and then they just say it and then don't mean it. Then you get the trickle down effect.
So if a girl say I love you to a guy, right?
Okay.
And then he like, oh, thanks, and then like 3 months later, he still don't love her, but maybe after a year he does. Like, you don't think that affects the relationship? It
does affect the relationship. I'm not saying that's okay, but also I feel like it has to be.
But I feel like the other way around. Like, if a man says it and the woman don't say it for like a year, like.
Mo, that's crazy. You're being extremely biased. I'm not being biased in this convo. You're being biased. You're just speaking for strictly the woman. You're not speaking for both sides of the thing. So you're saying, okay, no, forget that. Mo tripping, bro. Forget all that. Nah, I'm calling you out today. So you're just saying a man can say, oh, well, I love you, and then the woman be like, okay. Well, a year later, all right, well, I'm ready now. That's cool, but you saying that don't affect. I think both affect the relationship. I just think that, first of all, we don't value the word enough. I don't care what generation we are. I feel like in a whole, especially now we have social media and internet, we don't value the word enough at all. It's always a perception. We always look at somebody else's love and try to measure that within our own relationships and thinking that, oh, well, we have to be in love this soon, or just certain expectations that sometimes in certain people's situations is not realistic. So I just feel like if you feel like it needs to be said, then say it. I don't feel like that down the line it makes it an awkward space. You have to know your partner. That's the real conversation. Yeah, is knowing your partner and having an understanding of each other. Yeah. Because if you know your partner and say, for instance, that y'all are getting into it or whatever the case, it would come naturally.
All right, that's true.
It would come naturally. I don't feel like either if it's a man or if it's a woman, I feel like it will come naturally. So me, in my opinion, she think it does. I don't think it holds value. I think the
comment below. I want to know.
Definitely, I think the premise is basically you knowing your partner. I don't feel like, okay, well, just because the man says it first, then the relationship is gonna go better. What? I don't know. Like I'm not on that page. So speaking about Love is Blind reunion had us waiting that long, bruh. Nah, let's talk about it, Mo. Let's talk about it. Talk of the town. All right, the headline said woman tells man that she leaves and that he can't have his ring back after she moves on with another man. And that was just the headlines because a lot of people don't probably watch Love is Blind. A lot of people do. So that was the headlines. The two people we're talking about, everybody knows out there if you watch, it's Marshall and Jackie. Monique, I'm going to ask you first because I'm going to go off. Okay? How do you feel about that situation of her not giving him the ring back?
Beyond wild because it was an engagement ring. But you decided you didn't want to marry him. So, like, why would... His whole point was it was supposed to be representing a token of my love for you.
Correct.
And us getting married. So if obviously that's what an engagement ring represents anyway. Why would you want to keep the ring? Mind you, y'all, she also said she still has the ring while in another relationship with another man. Like, she literally still has it and partly said, I still have it. Like, that's crazy to me. It literally doesn't even make sense.
And you want to know the crazy thing is? Because I'm about to clear this argument. I'm about to wild out. And it's crazy because the first person who said I love you in that relationship was Marshall. Oh. Well, what do you know?
Well,
yo, nah, man. Jackie out here wilding, point blank, period. And anybody caping for Jackie in this situation is like crazy. And there was more women talking about how bad Jackie is and was to Marshall in the first place. Monique, she's dead wrong. She's dead wrong.
First of all, that's weird. Like, why you even want to keep the ring?
First,
and then she tried to say he was going to give it to somebody else.
All right, Monique, let's go to the timeline. First, when y'all got together on Love Is Blind, you were so up in arms about Marshall. You wanted Marshall. Yes. You really wanted Marshall. You was a split decision between Josh and Marshall, and this was gonna head. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you chose Marshall, but even although you was just like she stated she wants an aggressive man, which was Josh, and then you had somebody that was emotional and sensitive and true to his feelings, which was Marshall. She chose Marshall. Then you get in the experience, and you start wilding and sitting there talking about, and I'm not taking this to a light or a slight your mental health or anything of this nature, but you can tell when somebody is self-sabotaging a relationship. She self-sabotaging a relationship. You talk about this at home, this and that, and he's accommodating to your every needs.
She never even said what was going on at home.
But also, never stated what was going on at home. I don't remember Marshall seeing her family. No. We already knew what was up. The gig is up, sis. The gig is up, bruh. And you sat here and disrespected this man. Gonna come in the crib. You gonna come in the crib, bruh. After you seen this man, the other man that you denied, and he, and matter of fact, we are at a birthday joint. Josh, this man, I'm disgusted with him. Cause how you even played that, came up to Marshall being disrespectful, saying whatever, you know what I'm saying, B-word this, I love you, you know, just weird type of energy, bro. That weird energy is different. Y'all were meant together because y'all weird. And then you come over there and speak to my girl at this function, and she entertained it. She entertained and giggled it. The next time I see you, I'm lost about everything. We're trying to get our situation back together. And Marshall, I come in the house and you chilling on the couch and we having a conversation. You talking about, well, I'm attracted to another man. Is this man Josh? Oh, okay, yep, that's Josh. Well, you know, Marshall being nice about it because I don't know how many folks, a grown man would be nice about this situation. But he's a good dude. And sat here and said, okay, I respect that. Can I have my ring back? We don't need to be friends. We don't need to talk. None of that. No. He walked out like a gentleman and took it as is. She is dead wrong. Why are you keeping this engagement ring when you don't want him? He was committed to you and you don't want him. So why are you keeping that engagement ring? And then you get online, you start talking crazy, calling him outside of his name. Yeah. And then want to sit here and talk about where he wanted to give the ring to somebody else on the set. That's not your place. You moved on with somebody else. Right. This is crazy, bro. And that's the problem. And that be the problem. Like today, for real. Like, you remember when we had this conversation about, and my bad guys, allergies. But you remember when we had the conversation about like it's harder to find a good man or good woman. But like that's why I said, like, in general, right now, you never know the playing field. You have no idea. Everybody's their own individual and human being. Yeah. Because she was dead wrong, and a lot of women stand that she was dead wrong in this situation. Like you want to should have known. She's very trashy from the beginning. But also, you want to sit here and talk about you want this certain type of man, and it's always in a lot of situations. That's why a lot of people, and even you to agree with, and we talked about this recently, that the good guy is always overlooked most times. The good guy is always overlooked. This man is a good guy. Yeah. Genuinely for you. You want the F dude, bro. Point blank, period.
Nah, she really did.
And you couldn't even just be honest about it. You want to sit here and beat around the bush, disrespect me in my face. Then I come in the crib and ask you for the ring. You talking about no? My God, bro. No. Monique, I'm going off today, bro. Then we get to the reunion, Monique. What's the code name? The host name? Oh my God, I forgot. She can't. They can't host no more. They can't host no more. I had the name written down. I don't even care no more. Ridiculous. Caping. How you gonna be a host and not speak to both sides, and then you being biased? Then you just speaking from Jackie's point. When Jackie is dead wrong in this situation, seriously, wholeheartedly, aiming close. Sure. You sat here in my face doing all this whining, moping, talking about your past life. Then, a couple days later, you would have never do.
Bro, he was making her breakfast, going to the market off the early, like... This man was... And
what got me mad...
And he was nice, like, genuinely nice.
And Monique... It be the ones who talk about emotion and feelings and him showing his sensitive side and being emotional and feelings, and those be the people on the other side dealing with the most trauma, because you over here yelling and screaming talking about mental health, you showing all those emotions while he's consoling you.
Yeah.
Other men, a lot of men wouldn't even be able to have the mental capacity to keep dealing with it. Oh, you got it.
Facts.
You got it, bro. Monique. No. Should he get this ring back? I mean, should Jackie Jackie run that ring up, bro?
Bro, he need to take her to court.
But no, take her to court.
For sure. Cause girl, why you got that ring still, bro? You with Josh. Probably saying, yeah, I still got it. He goofy too, cause ain't no way your girl should be in a relationship with you and she got a ring from her ex.
Weird.
Make it make sense. Like what?
And then also understand the reunion is a year ago.
Facts, and she still got it a year. Nah, that's wild.
Crazy, bro.
Nah, that's beyond crazy.
Crazy, like, bro.
Yeah.
That's what my point is in the last conversation, this conversation, and when we talk about it, and when I talk to my girlfriend about it, Mo. At the end of the day, we all human beings. Wrong is wrong, and right is right.
Okay, I say she wrong.
No, I'm just saying in the sense of like it being like we talk about it being a man in certain situations and a woman in certain situations. I feel like it doesn't matter. You need to look at the person for who the person is. Mm-hmm. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Mm-hmm. I don't care who the person is. It's ridiculous, bro. Like what? Run me my ring back. It don't have nothing to do with money, none of that, bro. At the end of the day, and if it has something to do with money, I put the money, and he said, "Dang, I feel messed up." He went to Marshall Building about a nice way on the reunion. Damn, like at the end of the day, you helped me pick out this ring. We was on the same page. We was here. You know what I'm saying? That whole sentimental value, like you said. So, for you to really just walk away from this, get with another dude, and then say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep the ring."
Crazy, y'all.
Hey, look here. My allergies, but I should be in tears about this because this is ridiculous. This is wrong.
Nah, that's crazy.
Wrong. Ain't no caping for that, bro. And like I was mad at them. I was mad at the host.
Shout out to Josh for being a real man. I mean, not Josh.
Don't even get it confused. Don't get it confused.
Listen,
handle that situation very professional. Very, very professional. Cause no, absolutely not. Whew, boy. All right, moving forward. True or false, Mo? Bringing outside snacks to the movies is cheap.
True.
False. Hell no.
What you mean? No.
Hell no. Bringing outside snacks to the movies is cheap?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I could bring Chipotle for $15.
Nope. Mo, understand the question. It's saying that are you bringing outside snacks to the movie? They're saying you bringing stuff in the movie theater is cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I'll go right to the dollar store, give me some Sour Patches or whatever. I'm sneaking that joint, put that joint in my pocket right in there. That's not cheap.
You mean, so then are you saying snacks from the concession
No, Mo. I'm saying that, yo, are you serious right now? What? I'm saying true or false, are you bringing outside snacks to the movies cheap? People, all right, listen to this. Say if I go to a dollar store or I go to the store and I bring something in the movies and I don't pay the concessions. Mm-hmm. I bring something outside from the movies into the movies and eat it. Mm-hmm. You're saying that's cheap. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that's not cheap. I'm saying that's smart because I'm not paying the concession. Oh. I'm not.
I'm thinking cheap.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
Can you,
Monique? Anyway, because you're lost on this topic. You're lost.
Now I get it.
Like I don't think that's cheap at all. I think that's smart. I'm not sitting there paying $20 for popcorn at the daggone concession. You're bugging. At the end of the day, I don't even really eat movie food. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we paid $40 because it was a take. It was somebody was like, you pay $45 to stop being cheap. You already paid for the movie. At the end of the day, I can bring whatever I want in that movie if I want to sneak that in. You bugging. You can get whatever. You can get whatever. And then especially you talking about like snacks and certain stuff like that. You bugging, man. My pockets look full.
I used to bring a big purse to things.
Yeah, that's why I'm like Mo. I'm like Mo. I don't even know what Mo talking about. She ain't read the question because I'm talking about bringing outside snacks to the movies cheap. It's very simple. Bringing outside snacks into the movies.
What does cheap mean?
Cheap means. What do you mean?
What does cheap mean?
What does cheap mean, Mo?
Cheap.
You tell me what you tell me what cheap means.
A little bit of money. So I thought you were saying like,
oh my God,
it's cost less. Am I wrong? I mean, I get what you're saying now.
Monique, what are you like? What? You just being cheap. You're meaning you don't want to pay a lot of money for stuff. You're being cheap, but that's not being cheap. I feel like that's being smart.
Yeah.
It's not about paying a little money. It's just cheap is being that you don't want to give out money, and that you try to save more. That's just being smart. I don't feel like that's being cheap at all, especially inflation. Everything costs $1,000 daggone dollars now. $100 now today is worth $1. For real. $100 go like that. So I don't think that's being cheap at all.
$100 a day.
Oh my goodness, you want to just jump out there and say true? I said immediately false. Yo, you bring outside snacks to the movies. It's not cheap to me. I feel like that is really being smart, especially smart with your money. I'm not about to sit here and pay. I'm not about to sit here and pay $50 at the concession stand for 2 to 3 items. I'm not doing that.
Facts, but we don't go to regular theaters.
We go to IPIC. We pay for our experience, and that's cool, just like that. And understand that. But I'm just saying, I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with that. Best juice or soda draft. All right, Mo, let's get started. Best shoot. All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, let's get it started. Best juice and soda draft. First, I'm starting off with my favorite, Simply Lemonade. Lemonade in general, but Simply Lemonade.
Juice.
Yep, it could be juice or soda. What you got?
I'm going to say white cran.
Son, I put it on to the white cranberry. you ain't, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy to be
me some white
Modi, that's crazy to be the first one. That's crazy to be the first one.
Good.
I had some other ones on here. The second one, I'm going to go with, this is tough. I'm going to go with orange juice.
Gross. I hate
you bugging.
Orange juice. I'll drink it, but I don't know.
I'm going to go with orange juice.
Stop
playing.
I'm going to go with, I don't drink juice for real.
Yeah, we don't drink a lot of juice.
I'm going to go
like
with a cherry Coke.
Trent, you taking all mine. Because I was definitely about to say that next. Cherry Coke. Well, I got Sprite. Any type of Sprite.
Sprite too strong.
Sprite strong is I don't know what. Especially that McDonald's Sprite make you feel like you dying. You take this. Start holding your chest.
Does tea count?
I mean, yeah, that'd be a good one.
I'm gonna say green tea.
Yeah, that's a form of juice. Juice, I'll say. Man, forget that. I'm gonna add them Jones in there. They legendary.
What?
Come on now, cause we don't drink a lot of juice, soda, but I'm gonna say Capri Suns.
I was gonna say
that's a good one. I'm gonna say Capri Suns. Come on now, you can never go wrong with Capri Suns.
I'm gonna say apple juice.
Apple juice.
I love apple juice.
Apple juice ain't better than orange juice.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Apple juice better.
For a long time, I love apple juice, but it ain't better than orange juice. Last one, let's go. Last one. I'm gonna say it's not in particular, but this, I used to drink this all the time, so I'm gonna say Fanta. Fanta used to be hit. Fanta.
All right, and I'm gonna say Monster.
Bro, Monster, son. This man was addicted to Monster. Them jokes is not good for you.
I really had y'all.
We had addiction. We had to get her up off of the Monster.
I throw them away, and I cried, real tears.
Yeah, nah. That ain't it, Mo. Alright, I got on my list best juice, / soda, Simply Lemonade, orange juice, Sprite, Capri Sun, and Fanta.
And I got white cran, cherry Coke, green tea, apple juice, and Monster.
Not the shaking of it, yo. Crack.
It's better for sure.
Snowfall.
But yeah, that white Cran, I'm trying to put y'all on. It's good.
You gonna really on my podcast do
I'm
that?
trying to put y'all on.
White Cran is the white, and she took mine because that was my second. White Cran is what I actually be on. She don't be on the White Cran. She used to be on that. She used to be on the Apple Cran, the Cran Apple Joan. That was her. That was her wave. White Cran was definitely mine. Oh, you on live on the pod?
I was doing like the mango.
You never did. All right, who hipped you to White Cran? You ain't never.
Yeah, you did. But y'all,
that being her number one is crazy.
It's mine now.
Crazy. All right, infamous. Would you rather? Lastly, would you rather move to a new city every week, or never be able to leave the city you were born in? So I repeat: would you rather move to a new city every week, or never be able to leave the city you were born in? That's a tough question.
I would say never leave the city I was born in.
Why?
Because I like my city.
Yeah, true.
I've been outside my city.
Yeah, me too. And I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the same thing because moving every week is stressful.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
It's an experience. It's traveling. That's nice. That's dope. But also, if you moving every week, you never get settled, and that's where my mind is going. So I'll probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
Never leave the city you were born in, because like it's not like it's not like you can't travel.
Right.
It's not like you can't travel.
Live here for the rest of your life.
For sure. Moving is like, and oh Lord, I'm talking about moving. Mo just put us through it, man. She just moved to a new spot. Look here, put us through it. Cause Mo.
Well, he helped me unpack it one day.
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
But yeah, no.
Moving is a task.
It is, and then you gotta anticipate it for like a whole week prior to moving. So
not even, and most talking about a week. it's really properly like at least 2 to 3 months.
For me, it's a week.
She said a week.
I start packing a week before I move, but
yeah, you had me stressed. So moving to a city every week that's tough. That's a tough one. So I would say I agree with you on this one. Never be able to leave the city you were born in. Could travel the world still. As you already know, the Faison You podcast, episode 323, man, 323 Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you tune in. We out of here.